Welcome to a short lesson on learning theories. Constructivism, developed partially in response to the previous two theories, emphasizes the role of an individual in making sense of the world. An understanding emerged that people cannot be programmed as robots to react to a stimulus in the same way every time, and that the mind has an important role in how people behave when they learn. Constructivist approaches are related to two key perspectives. One is Jean Piaget's cognitive constructivism, focused on how an individual understands the world in terms of biological developmental phases. The other is Lev Vygotsky's social constructivism, stressing that meaning and understanding emerge from social interaction. Constructivism emphasizes that a learner should be actively involved in a mutual endeavor with the teacher and peers in order to construct meaning. An individual learns by constructing their own understanding and knowledge about the world, through experience and reflection, through asking questions, independent investigation, and interaction with others. The key principles of constructivism include active learning, learning by doing, scaffolded learning, and collaborative learning, present in different teaching and learning approaches. Humanism takes into account the capabilities and potentials of individuals and emphasizes their control and self-awareness. It considers an individual as a whole, including behaviors, thoughts, and feelings. It is based on the idea that people are eager to learn, and learners find learning relevant if they believe it will personally enhance them. Learning is a means of self-actualization and development of personal potentials. Learners need control of the learning process, which should be based on observation and investigation. Learning requires active participation combined with self-evaluation. The primary task of a teacher is to be a facilitator, encouraging learners, setting up atmosphere leading to successful learning, and helping learners clarify their goals. Humanistic principles include demonstrating a positive attitude towards learners, separating learners from their actions, encouraging learners' personal development by providing choices and possibilities, and supporting learners with resources and encouragement. The most important representatives of humanism are Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow. Connectivism is a more recent approach, focused on understanding learning in digital age, and its founders at the beginning of the 21st century were George Siemens and Stephen Downes. It is based on the idea that learning and knowledge lie in the diversity of options. Learning is the process of connecting information, and it is seen as actionable knowledge. It can reside inside, but also outside of people, for example, in databases. According to the connectivist perspective, capacity to know is more important than what we currently know. And what is crucial is to recognize the difference between important and unimportant information. The key skill is to see connections between fields, ideas, and concepts. Decision-making is a learning process itself, and choosing what to learn and the meaning of information are seen from the perspective of changing reality. How we teach depends on what we teach, so we won't teach facts, concepts, and problem solving in the same way. Therefore, we should remember that from each of the mentioned theories, we can learn and apply something in our teaching practice.